And this is Old Man PHP. I create PHP video tutorials for the old guys who want to learn a new skill and compete with the young crowd. This is video 115W. As you can see, I want to mention that where is it? I mentioned yesterday, not yet, the last video, CRC 32. Remember that we could use that, and what's the other one? Well, if it comes to me, I'll mention it. But I wanted to mention this before we get onto the non-repeating. Is that this CRC32 function that calculates a 32-bit CRC. I think it's cyclic redundancy checksum. I think that's what that is for a string. Now this function can be used to validate data integrity, so it's a good idea to have that. And what happens is it gives you, oh, let me see if I can do this. It gives you a number. Oh, excuse me. Right? Let me see, because it's good to have this when you're doing. There's other things too. I think I showed that. I have shown that over there in several videos, not the latest, but how, you know, when you're doing security, right, you want those encrypt numbers. It's kind of like that. So if you did like str like this, and you, what the hell, why are we don't know what I'm getting now. I guess because when I'm complete CRC32 like that, and then you can put in anything you want, and then you get these numbers, right? You get the hello world, like it's hello world, like that. And now you want to type it out, just to show you how it converted it, right? Let's do let's not do that. Let's use the print. We'll say printf, right, for the format. Remember that one? And then you go like this. You say the what is that? The %. Let's say U, and then let's put a jump into I don't know. Jump into another line, and then we'll do this. I think I'm doing it right. Let me see. I'm gonna have to go back on my notes and then we'll go. There you go. See this? Hello world is this. This is what hello world is. Just want to let you know. That's why I was using it over there when I was doing. What was I doing? Either. Hold on a second. Hold on. I'm recording. Talk to me in a second. Bye. Sorry about that. So see so now let's get to the non-repeating. Now the challenge, first non-repeating character, right? So the goal is like given a string, like what is the string? You think we should leave this here? Yeah, why not? Let's leave it there. We'll say this. And then we'll say what I want to say. Let's say we got the repeating like this. I don't know. See how we got repeating characters? So you want to find that first character that only appears once, right? So then using the hash map, right? So it'll be something like an O, whoops, and approach, because we only need to pass through the string twice. So once to count, I guess that's what we're gonna do, and once to find the first, I don't know, the first one. So if hash map, right, approaches approach is the gold standard for the non-repeating problem. So if I show you this little scenario, you can use this all the time. So solution is like, what I want to do is I want to find the first character in the string that does not repeat, right? And I guess the input string, we'll use something like $string for it, and we'll use $string for the search, and to find the unique character. You know how, remember that command called unique kind of tells you, give me, and what happens is if you got I don't know, let's say TT, you only get that one T, or you get a null if none exists. So let's say if we did let's create a function. Let's create a function. This is going to be a short video, by the way, because right now I'm getting some people coming over, and my wife's birthday is tomorrow, and we have to get things ready. Yeah, you know, I gotta do that because otherwise. So listen, so we're gonna initialize an associative array, right, to store the frequency, let's say, of each character. Now remember, in PHP, the associative array function is a hash map. Okay, that's what we call it. And we'll say something like the count. How do you spell that again? Like this counts. Yeah, we're gonna create a separate one. Then we're gonna say, what's the length? Let's do the length, and then we'll say, no, what is it? String length. That's the name of the game. $, and then we'll say string. Right now it's not doing anything because I'm gonna pass. We're gonna do a frequency count. Like we will loop through the string to populate our map, right? So we're gonna use the for loop. The for loop. Remember the for loop? We'll do like $I equals to 0. Then we're gonna say $I is less than the length. You know I'm gonna screw this up again, right? It always happens. And then we're gonna say I, and then of course plus, and then we're going to do the curly brackets because we're gonna add stuff to it. Then we're gonna say the character will be equal to $string, and of course we'll say I, right? Because it's gonna check each letter. Let me see. Am I doing this wrong? Yeah, maybe. Let's see. I don't know. Let's see. Now, if the character is already a key, let's say, increment its count, and otherwise it'll initialize it to 1. So now if we do the if statement, right, we're going to say if, yes, in this case we're going to just use is set, because we're not doing nothing big, right? And then over here we'll do, what is it? Yeah, there's a little space there. So we'll do this, right? And that's it. Let's open this up a little bit. So then what I'll do, wait a minute, too many space, man, too many space. There you go. So what I want to do, like within this, I want to check for that to see if it's set, which we will, right? It was set right here. So then what we do is we say, maybe I should just cut this here. This is, I always seem to screw the, you know, like I spell the stuff, and I think because I can't see well either. Thank you, age. So then you go like this, and then you say ch like that, and of course that's it. Looks good. So then over here I'll say dollar character count like this, and then we're gonna say plus plus. Okay, and how about here? We'll do an else. Remember, this is not gonna be huge. We're gonna be finished in this few minutes maybe. We're gonna say character count like this. Counts. Wait a minute. Right here I was gonna screw this up. S. There you go. So it counts, and then we're gonna go like this. We're gonna say dollar cat for character, right? Equals to 1. Well, I should just do. Oh my God! So we're gonna pass like the identification. We're gonna loop through the string again in its original order. So what we do is we'll say, wait a minute, what's going on here? Why is my mouse is doing this weird? Oh no, I think I'm running out of the battery for this thing. Ay, ay, ay. Hopefully that's not the case. I hope not. Oh man, it's always something, man. Alright, so we do this. This belongs to who else? This belongs to this one. So how about if we just, we got one, we got this one. Let's go down here. And I want to do another, I want to loop through it again. You think I should? Let's copy this. Let me just see. I know this is just a weird way of doing it, but it's the only way I can see it. There's other ways of seeing it, but so I'll say, oh, wait a minute, this is not what I, yeah, no, that's not what I want. What I want is this. This is what I want. Yeah. And then this would be that space, which I think we can get rid of. Uh-oh, something is definitely wrong here. If I did this, is that pretty? Okay. Then I'm going to do count, and then I'm going to do the string. That's what I want. Wait a minute. Something is definitely screwy here. Is, you know, what we could do. All right. Let me see. We'll put. Let's do this. We'll say string. Because I'm looking at this, and I'm like, no. Then we got boom, 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 and then right here we'll put 1, 2, 3, and 1 like that. Uh-oh, what's going on? Okay, let's move this. So this belongs to that one. Okay, good. That we don't. And then what I want to do, we don't need all this. So let's take this out. And I want to return the string itself. I should have just, instead of doing the copy and paste, I should have just created it. Alright, let's see. Then we'll go like this. $I. And let me see. That belongs to that one, definitely. So we got 1 and 2. That doesn't make any sense. Wait a minute. This one belongs to this one. Okay, that's okay. Now this one belongs to that one. I don't know, but then how the hell are we gonna get the? Okay, I know what I'm gonna do. we're gonna do, I should move this in, but we're gonna do this for, we're gonna do this dollar I equals to 0. We'll do that again. We'll say dollar I, and I'm gonna say dollar length like this. Then I'm gonna say dollar I plus plus. That will be good. And this is not the only one. So we're gonna put this here. Move that. Oops. And then this goes to here. Then we'll have one right here with this. I think I'm doing it right. I mean, yeah. I want to return. Remember I mentioned return no like this. That will be good. Let's see. First unique character. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted to, first of all, it's not doing anything. It's just sitting there. And I do want to create the array, right, which would be the hash map. Then I want to do the length, right? So I want the length of that string because I'm gonna be pushing something over, right? And then of course I want to be for looping it. I'm gonna do the for loop it, and by doing that, I'm gonna go, well, it's 0 if it's not equal to that length, keep adding, and then that takes that character, puts it in here. And then it says, then let's see, we want to check if it's, let me see, inserted, why is so many space? Inserted, right? And then I would say character to the BD. I mean, I guess I can leave it like that. It looks ugly though. I'm gonna go like this. Cause I don't know, I just can't see well, man. I don't know. And then I say else, and then of course you could do 1, right? And then I want to do the loop again because I want the string again in its original order. So when I do this, let's put a space here, like that. Did I do that up there? You don't need to do this. It's just a way of looking at things. Okay, so we did the for loopy. Then we're gonna say, hey, if this count in that string equal to 1, and then you're gonna say, yeah, I want you to return that string. If not, this could be a no. So how about if I do this? Oh my god, my neck hurts, man. I don't know what the heck is going on with me. I'm falling apart. I really am. That was a one strong dude, man. It really was. And then I want to echo it. Let me see. Let's see what it looks like. What the heck? I'm going to say first, before she comes, let me get this going. Then I'm going to say character. Then I'm going to say stress. See how we got that double A? Then we go like this. And this. No. What I'm doing? What is this? Shingity show, shingity show, shingity show. Do I spell that right? Did I miss something? Oh, this. Supposed to be parentheses. All right, let's see if it works. Oops, I did too fast. Let me see. Yeah, there you go. 1. Now Now, why is this better than the alternative, right? Without a hash map, you will have to use like a nested loop. Remember how we showed you that before? Checking every character against each other character. And with a nested loop, you will get something like, I believe, wait a minute, why is this not working? They say, oh, and what is it? The square of 2. Remember that? And when you look over here, do I still have it? I don't. I don't have it anymore. That's bad. Let's do this. I don't have it anymore. So if the string is like 10,000 characters, it takes like how much would that be? 10. It will be 100 million operations. But with a hash map, it will be, of course, what is it? O and even though O1 is the best, but it's still good. ON. If the string is like 10,000 characters, it takes roughly 10 to the power 2, 20,000 operations. See the difference? So it's a much better deal. That's why doing it this was a much better deal. Now, if I guess the summary of what we have covered so far, right? You gotta do direct mapping. That uses the keys for instant access, right? You should the frequency counting, like use the value to track the occurrence, right? Collision, because right here, let me see, where is it? Right here. Oh man. Because the collision. Oh, I'm sorry. I am very sorry. And the collision is how PHP handles like the overlaps, like using the chain. And then of course, you know, you got the array function, right? Using the array filter. You know, you can use that array, the array stuff, the stuff that's built into it, like array. Maybe I should just put it over here. We'll do something like array underscore filter. What is it? How you spell that? Filter. Or you could use array underscore. I don't understand people, man. Do like to reduce. Or you can have like the array underscore map. I think we talked about this already. For like a clean code instead of you building it up like that for yourself, right? Just do it like that. So one last thing, right? You can, if you ever need to turn like a hash map back into a simple index list of its keys, right? You can use the key thing. Remember how I showed you how to do that? Hold up. Where is the this should go like this, right? We use the what is it? The array. Remember that? We showed you that not too long ago. This is keys like that. And of course, you know, whatever is in here, something like my map. Remember that one? My map. If you do that, right? Or you can, which is a great idea, man. Very, very great idea. Oh, why is there a so now this is a super helpful when when you're using map to like filter data and just wanted to find like a list of IDs or names. Yeah, that's the best way to do it. Well, we have reached the end. I hope you understand what I'm talking about. If you don't understand, just give me a comment, give me a thumbs up. That helps me out. Subscribe, and I will show you. But don't worry, I'm going to be giving you a more comprehensive of ON stuff, the O notation stuff, and I'll have hopefully some, you know, some images like diagrams and stuff. Okay, but what I want to do on my next, because I wanted to get this out of the way. I know I said I was going to give you, what was I wanting to give you? Don't know. Don't remember. What do I think? I wanted to show you, oh yeah, the graph. We'll do that next. Thank you very much and I appreciate it, guys. Well, until then, good night.